All right. It's time to give Josh Kerr some credit here because Robert gave him zero credit on the Friday 15 last week. I remember Robert was going through the 3,000 meter field and essentially concluded it was impossible for anyone to win except for Cupertier. And Cupertier ran fine. He ran 734.70. That's fifth, number 5 all time USA indoors. But he was only 4th in the race. Joe Klecker beat him. That was another good run for Joe Klecker, 734.14. Luis Grijalva, who was 4th at Worlds last year in the 5K, he was 2nd. But the winner in his first 3K for 9 years, it was a PR of over a minute, 7:33:47. Looked very impressive, very strong. And after the race, he called in to the Let'sRun.com Track Talk podcast. And here he is.
Hi, boys. The fake Josh Kerr here. That Millrose Games went all right, eh? What do you think, Robert? I saw on the world-famous Let'sRun.com message board this week. The fans are interested to hear what the fake Josh Kerr's got to say. Well, the fake Josh Kerr's interested to hear what intellectual gymnastics Robert's going to come up with to play the result. But to the fans, what I would say to Robert is, like Luis Grijalva, like Joe Klecker, and like Cupertier, take the L, Robert. Excuses are undignified. Save the word salad. Jonathan, it's good to see you there. Enjoy the sport, being treated like a sport. A proper journalist asking proper journalistic questions. Unlike those clowns at Citus Mag. Hey, by the way, I wasn't laughing with you. I was laughing at you. Seth, I see you're still microwaving coffee. Come on, pal. Phone the boys. We'll help you out. Hey, Robert, I still love you, though. All right, boys. We'll talk soon. Cheers.
Wow. I had not seen that or heard that. I'm surprised y'all didn't leave the show with that. Yeah. There's no excuses. My analysis of that race was completely off. I'm going to take the L. I gave Josh Kerr, I said 0% chance of winning. And the first text I got from Ross McGowan was, wow, you missed that one. And then thank God Nagos did well in the mile, and people can say I know Nagos and I like Nagos. But it was shocking. I think I'm going to try to write something up in the week that was about this. Like, I was all into Cupertier in this race because I try to use the same logic around here at Nagos. Like, okay, a guy moving to altitude. Although Tier's done a little altitude in the past, got the boulder in the summer and stuff. But I was trying to think who's going to make the big breakthrough. And I was thinking Kerr, he's not a 5K guy. But afterwards, I was kind of trying to analyze, like, if you compare Kerr, Whiteman, Ingebrigtsen, like the fastest guy at the 800 is Whiteman, but he's the slowest at the 5,000. And then Ingebrigtsen's he's slower. He's the slowest 800, but he's got the best endurance. And then you've got Josh Kerr in the middle. He's kind of in between now. He's obviously got pretty good endurance, better than Whiteman, but he's not as fast as Whiteman. And that's why you see all these guys are players on the global stage. So super impressive. He's got to be pumped, I think, for outdoors, thinking, I won an Olympic medal, had a down year last year, but I can do it again.
Of course, he expects himself to win the gold medal this year. And he pointed out there's been 4 guys who have been in the last 3 global championship finals of 1500. Jake Whiteman, Jakob Ingebrigtsen, Timothy Cheruiyot, and Josh Kerr. Josh Kerr is the only one who hasn't won one of those races. He was 3rd in 2021. He was 5th last year in what was viewed as a little bit of an underperformance. And he said, going in, he's like, I didn't think I was in that great shape, and then I was running so well through the rounds. This guy's a stud. He's absolutely contended to win the gold medal, and this was the question, I think, Robert, I will defend you a little bit. He hadn't run a 3K for a long time. So, and his 5K, he run 13:21? It wasn't crazy impressive. Well, now we know Josh Kerr, who ran a half marathon a few months ago, very strong, took down a terrific field, really impressive stuff.
And I just loved his post-race comments. I don't know which one of you guys talked to him, but he said, Ray Flynn, the meet director, Millrose, was saying the Wanamaker Mile is getting hot. Do you want in? He's like, I've already got the Scottish records. I'm not interested in helping these other guys set records. He was like motivated to try to do something on his own, stay away from the milers, and lay down a mark. Like not only just to run 734 is good, but to win it is super impressive. So, but I think all the guys in that race, or at least, I mean, it's hard to believe. Jordy Beamish, who won last year, ran faster this year. So, people have got to be, most of the people in there are going to be pretty happy about their fitness.
Yeah, I mean, 7th place, Dylan Jacobs, 7:36. He almost broke the collegiate record. He ran faster than Yared Naguse, his old Notre Dame teammate, did last year. Yeah, the one person who won't be happy is Nico Young, who was dead last in this race in 7:51. I don't know. I mean, obviously that's not the Nico Young we know, so something went wrong for him there. But all the top guys, I'm sure, will be quite happy. Cupertia, that's a very solid Bowerman Track Club debut, 7:34. After a fall and winter training under Jerry, that's a good start. Yeah, I think most of the guys should be pretty pleased with their performance in this race.
I want to know though, John, do you know who the fake Josh Kerr is now? Did he dox himself with you?
No, I think he was alluding to I interviewed the real Josh Kerr at Millrose, because I was thinking the same thing. I talked to some people, but pretty much all the people I talked to at Millrose already knew. So I don't think I actually met the fake Josh Kerr.
Okay.
Still waiting. He's my white whale.
Maybe Josh the fake is the real one. And was Josh Kerr laughing at Sidious Mag or with the Sidious Mag? Like, what's going on there, John?
I don't know exactly what that comment was referring to, but it may have been from the interview we did, but I'm not totally sure.
But I'm fine with. I even texted my buddy. I said I'm fine with the real Josh Kerr calling in, because I.
Well, let's play for the audio for those who non-supporters club members. You're missing out the hot takes. Here was Robert on the Friday 15.
First of all, Josh Kerr, no, zero chance. Like, don't even. I know that he's got the Olympic medal in the 1500, but this guy has no chance.
There it was for the record. I somehow had forgotten that, but no, fake Josh Kerr. Maybe real Josh Kerr. Who knows?
Guys, we're almost an hour in. We can't talk about Millrose forever. I want to talk about this meet tomorrow in France. But there's an interesting thread on Let's Run. Who should have their pro cards removed after Millrose? Only one name struck me, and I kind of don't even want to punch down to this level. But when the meet came on TV, they were showing the B mile.